work, energy and power. First we will discuss about a work. Work. In our daily language, the word work is used for various activities such as while writing, reading or eating. We say that we are doing work. But in physics, work is said to be done only when a body moves under the influence of a force. If there is no displacement of the body, even when a force acts on it, the work done is said to be zero. For example, take this pen. Okay. Normally, if you are applying the force, then that pen is not moving. According to physics, here you are not doing work. Work done is zero. If you are applying the force in this direction, the pen is moving. Here work is doing. Its work is done. Okay. And how to find out the work? With the help of a formula, work is equal to force into displacement. Force take in terms of F, displacement in terms of S, and SI unit of force. See how to find out. Force SI unit we know Newton, displacement SI unit meter. So 1 Newton meter is equal to 1 joule, and the SI unit of work is joule. And in terms of CGS unit, force CGS unit is dyne, displacement CGS unit is centimeter. So we'll get the CGS unit of work is erg, and 1 dyne and into 1 centimeter is 1 erg. So relationship between this joule and erg. 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton meter. We got this relation. And 1 Newton is equal to, in terms of dyne, 10 to power 5 dyne. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So, see here, 10 to power 5 dyne into 100 centimeter. Dyne, 1 dyne into 1 centimeter is equal to what? 1 erg. Write erg as it is. 10 to power 5, 100. 100 means 10 to power 2. 10 to power 5 is there. If the base is same, you should add the powers. 10, 5 plus 2, 7. So, 1 joule is equal to 10 to power 7 erg. For example, here is a one box. If you are applying the force same direction, and that displacement also will get in a same direction, then for example, force is 10 Newton, displacement is 2 meter. Then we'll get work done. W is equal to F into S. F is 10 Newton. S is 2 meter. 10 into 2, 20 Newton meter. And 1 Newton meter is equal to 1 joule. So we'll get W is equal to 20 joules. This is in a same direction. If the body is moving in a circular path, for example, sun and earth. Earth is revolving around a sun. Okay. If it revolves around this earth full one rotation, then the displacement is 0. Displacement is a 0. The total path occurred by a body from initial position to the final position at the same point, then the displacement is a 0. So the earth is revolving around this sun from this point. Again it will reaches to this point, or it will come to this point, then the displacement is 0. Then our work done, W is equal to F into S, we will get W is equal to 0. Okay, one more formula we will discuss. The work is equal to force into displacement into cos theta. What is this cos theta? If you are applying the body, for the body force different direction, and that body is moving in a different direction, then you will get displacement and force both are in a opposite or a different directions. For example, see here is your body and you are applying the force in this direction, and this body is moving in this way. Yes. Okay. So this angle is there, that is a theta, that we will measure in terms of cos theta, the mathematical term cos theta. So W is equal to Fs cos theta. And one more example, if the block is there here we are applying the force same direction and we will get the displacement also same direction. Here theta is 0, angle is 0. You are applying the force same direction and the displacement also same direction. Then the theta is here 0. So W is equal to Fs cos theta formula. Fs write as it is, and cos of 0 degree. Theta is 0 degree. Cos 0 value is 1. It is a constant value. Cos 0 is equal to 1. So we'll get a W is equal to force into displacement again. If and only if the body is moving in a same direction. And one more formula. If the body is at perpendicular or a normal to the force axis here, force and a displacement, they are right angle. Theta is 90 degree. Formula W is equal to Fs cos theta. F into S cos of theta is 90 degree. And cos 90 value is 0. This is constant. Cos 90 is equal to 0. Then we will get W is equal to 0. Next, if the body is revolving around any object or a circular path, for example, take here sun and earth. Earth is revolving around this sun. Okay, if it rotates around this sun full round, if the displacement is 0, then work done is also 0. If it rotates half trip of this sun, or here in this position or somewhere here, then what about the work done? Here, see, this earth always attract towards this sun. Why? Because it has a gravitational force. Okay, and this earth will move in this way. So displacement will get here S, and the force is here. Then these two are a normal or a perpendicular to each other. Then here theta is 90 degree. W in half trip of this earth, W is equal to Fs cos theta. Then W is equal to F into S cos of theta is 90 degree. Then we'll get again cos 90 is equal to what? 0 degree. See in this table, theta and cos theta values I gave. 0 degree means cos 0 is 1. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 is a minus 1. This table you just remember. If the earth is there in this position, here also you will take a force, gravitational force, and this earth will displaces in this direction. Yes, again this is a perpendicular. So here also you will get a W work done is 0. Same in this position also. Yes, F. They are perpendicular to each other. So at each point force perpendicular to displacement, at each point force perpendicular to displacement, theta will get 90 degree. Then our work is 0. Theta is 90 degree means our work done is 0. Special cases. Case number 1. If the displacement is in the direction of force, that is theta is equal to 0 degree, then W is equal to Fs cos theta. This is equal to F into S cos theta. Here same direction means theta is equal to 0 degree. Cos 0 is 1. Okay, so F into S. Into 1 is again W is equal to F into S. Therefore, work is done positive. If the displacement is in the direction of force, theta is equal to 0, then work done is positive. For example, freely falling body. See, here is one body. Freely falls around the earth or a ground surface. It has a gravitational force. So, here also we will get a theta is a 0 degree. Displacement also same direction. Force is also same direction. Then theta will get 0. Then W is equal to, we will get a positive work done. Case 2. If the displacement is normal to the direction of force or the displacement is perpendicular to the direction of force, theta is equal to 90 degree. Like this example. W is equal to Fs cos 90 degree. F into S cos 90 value is 0. 0 into anything is 0. So the work done is 0. For example, coolie. a coolie with a load is moving from the ground surface. See, this is a load. See, that is moving means this is a displacement, and the force applying means that is a gravitational force. See, they are perpendicular to each other, and here a cos 90 degree will get. Cos 90 value is 0. Then work done will get a 0. Case 3. If the displacement is in a direction opposite to the force, theta is equal to 180 degree. For example, see, one box is there. Here. From here and here. Two persons are there. From one person, this body is moving by applying the 20 Newton. Okay, and this person also applying the force of a 10 Newton. Means this body will move in this direction. Why? Because this person is giving much more than this person force. Okay, so here that is a opposing force. See, here is a body and here is moving from this point to this point. That is a displacement, yes. And here is a force. Okay, they are opposite direction. Then here we'll get theta as a 180 degree. Theta as 180 degree. And W is equal to Fs cos theta. Fs cos of 180. Cos of 180 value is how much? Minus 1. Okay, W is equal to F into S minus 1. Minus 1 into Fs minus Fs. So we'll get the work done is negative. Negative work done. If and only if the displacement is in a direction opposite to the force. That is theta is equal to 180 degree. Next, work done by the force of gravity. If work is done by the force of gravity, then we'll get W as a mgh. We know force is equal to F into S. According to gravity, this force we will get mg. Here m is the mass of that body, g is a constant, gravitational constant, this one. And instead of S, we will take a height that as a h. Then we will get this formula as a W is equal to mgh. Work done by the force of a gravity. Next, units of work. SI unit of work is joule. It is abbreviated as a capital J. Therefore, work is equal to force into displacement. 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. Bigger units of work are kilojoule, that is kJ. 1 kilo is equal to 10 to power 3. 10 to power 3 joule. Megajoule, mj. Mega means 10 to power 6 joules. Gigajoule, GJ. 1 giga is equal to 10 to power 9 joules. Okay. Then the CGS unit of the work is erg. And 1 erg is equal to 1 dyne into 1 centimeter. 1 dyne into 1 centimeter. Next term will come energy. Work, afterwards energy. Definition of energy. The energy of a body is its capacity to do work. The energy of a body is its capacity to do work. And this energy is a scalar quantity. Energy is a scalar quantity. Units of energy are, in terms of SI unit, same of a work, joule. And CGS also same as that of work, erg. Bigger units are watt hour, WH. And 1 watt into 1 hour is equal to 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second into 1 hour in terms of second, 3600 seconds. See, per second will get cancelled. We'll get 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds. And kilowatt hour. One more unit of a energy is a kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt into 1 hour, this is equal to 1 kilo means 1000. 1000 and 1 watt is 1 joule per second, right? Joule per second into 1 hour in terms of second, 3600 second. So this is equal to 3.6 into 10 to power 6 joules per second. Second will get cancelled. We'll get a 3.6 into 10 to power 6 joules. And we know 10 to power 6 is a mega. Okay, write this in terms of 3.6 in megajoules. Next, one more unit. We can measure this energy in terms of calorie also. Heat energy is usually measured in calories. 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joules, or 1 joule is equal to 0.24 calorie. 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule, or 1 joule is equal to 0.24 calorie. And 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calories, that is equal to 4180 joules. This is important. This value 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joules. And we can measure in terms of electron volt also this energy. The energy of atomic particles is very small, so it is measured as an electron volt. EV, electron volt. 1 electron volt is equal to charge on an electron into 1 volt. Charge on an electron is a constant 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb into 1 volt. And 1 coulomb into 1 volt is equal to 1 joule. So we will get here 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. 1 coulomb, 1 volt is equal to 1 joule. So 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. The difference between the energy and power. The energy is what? The energy of a body is its capacity to do work. Power of a source is the rate at which energy is supplied by it. And the energy is spent does not depend on a time, but the power depends on the time in which energy is spent. And the SI unit of energy is joule, and the SI unit of power is watt. SI unit of power is a watt. Next, different forms of energy. In that, mechanical energy and its different forms. Mechanical energy means what? The combination of potential energy and a kinetic energy is a mechanical energy. Okay, so first one is potential energy. The energy possessed by a body at rest due to its position or a size and a shape is called a potential energy, denoted by the symbol capital U. The energy possessed by a body at rest due to its position or a size and a shape. For example, a body placed at a height above the ground is its potential energy. A compressed string, a stretched rubber string, etc. are the potential energy. Examples. Forms of potential energy. There are two forms. One is a gravitational potential energy, another one is a elastic potential energy. First one, gravitational potential energy at a height is the expression U is equal to mgh. Here U is a potential energy, m is mass of that body, g is gravitational constant, h is height. Elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy means what? When an object or when an external force is applied on a rigid, non-rigid body, it gets deformed due to the change in size and shape. Or the potential energy possessed by a body in the deformed state due to change in its size and shape is called the elastic potential energy. Next term is kinetic energy. Second form of a mechanical energy is a kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means what? The word kinetic means motion. The energy possessed by a body due to its state of motion is called a kinetic energy, denoted by the symbol K. Examples: a car in motion or a moving hands of a clock are the examples of kinetic energy. Or a fast moving stone has the capacity of breaking a window pane on striking it, and thus it has a kinetic energy. Okay, expression for the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy possessed by a moving body is equal to the amount of work done which the moving body can do before coming to the rest. So, for retarding force, F is equal to mass into retardation. M means mass of that body, A is retardation. So, we will get that expression F is equal to M into A. Kinetic energy, K is equal to retarding force F into displacement S. Retarding force F. Write in the mathematical form, K is equal to F into S. Equation number 2. Initial velocity of that body is 0. U is equal to V. Take the initial velocity of a body is U is equal to V, and final velocity V is equal to 0. Since A is retardation, so acceleration will get a negative A. If the retardation is A, its acceleration is minus A. From the relation or equation of motion, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Put these values. See. V is what? 0. 0. U is equal to V. V square. A is minus A. Plus into minus, minus. 2 into AS. Okay. Using this, take the displacement S is equal to V square by 2A. Using this equation, displacement S is equal to V square by 2A. This is our equation number 3. Okay, we want kinetic energy K. Therefore, put equation number 1 and 3, F value and S value in this equation 2. Put equation number 1 and 3 in equation number 2. We will get K is equal to F into S. F is how much? M into A into S is V square by 2A. A get cancelled. Remaining what? Half. 1 by 2. M into V square. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. This is a formula or expression for the kinetic energy. Expression for the kinetic energy. Thus, the kinetic energy of a body depends on square of its velocity of motion. Square of its velocity of motion. On doubling the velocity of motion of a body, its kinetic energy becomes 4 times. In other words, a faster moving body has more kinetic energy than a slowly moving body of a same mass. Next, work energy theorem. According to work energy theorem, the work done by a force on a moving body in the same direction is equal to the increase in its kinetic energy. Proof. F is equal to force. F is equal to mass into acceleration or a mass into retardation, ME. And work done is force into displacement. From the relation V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Why we should take this relation? Means kinetic energy in terms of a motion. So this is the equation of motion. V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. And displacement S is equal to, using this equation only, S equal to will get V square minus U square divided by 2A. Take this as equation number 3. We want work done, W. So put this F value equation number 1 here and S value equation number 3 in equation number 2. We'll get a W. Put 1 and 3 in 2. W is equal to F is how much? M into A into S is V square minus U square divided by 2A. A get cancelled. Remaining terms 1 by 2 M into V square minus U square. Remove this bracket. Or W is equal to 1 by 2 into M V square minus 1 by 2 into M U square. This is equation number 4. But initial kinetic energy Ki is equal to half M U square. And final kinetic energy Kf is equal to half M V square. Then from the equation number 4, W is equal to Kf minus of Ki. Thus, work done on the body is equal to increase in kinetic energy. Forms of kinetic energy. There are 3 forms of kinetic energy. First is the translational kinetic energy. Second one, rotational kinetic energy. Third one, vibrational kinetic energy. Translational kinetic energy means the motion of a body in a straight line path is called as a translational kinetic energy. For example, a car moving in a straight path or a freely falling body are the examples of translational kinetic energy. Second one is rotational kinetic energy. Means if a body rotates about an axis is called a rotational kinetic energy. For example, a rotating wheel or the earth rotating on its own axis are the examples of rotational kinetic energy. Last one is vibrational kinetic energy. If a body moves to and fro about its mean position are called as a vibrational kinetic energy. For example, a wire clamped at both the ends, or we can take here the simple pendulum. Next, conservation of energy. Principle of conservation of energy. According to the principle of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor can be destroyed, but the only changes from one form to the other. You can change that energy from one form to another form. For example, heat energy can change the light energy. Okay, like this. Theoretical verification of K plus U is equal to constant for a freely falling body. Here K is kinetic energy, U is a potential energy. Is a constant for a freely falling body. See here, this A is a one body that is freely falling towards this ground position. A is at a high position. Means here potential energy is a 0. And at the middle B, velocity is V1.